So you beautiful people, last night we had news that Activision's next 3 Call of Duty games will be on PlayStation and Xbox, but then there was question marks over what will happen in the future. Now we're going to discuss that in today's video. Also, we're going to discuss the fact that it's pretty much been confirmed we're getting Modern Warfare 2 2022, but also Warzone 2 in 2023. Now I'm not a massive fan of doing the leaked kind of information for the next Call of Duty so early in the last Call of Duty's life cycle, but that seems to be the norm lately because of the disappointing installments of Call of Duty. So we're just going to run with it today. Now if you do enjoy the video at any portion, don't forget to drop a like, and if you are new here, consider subscribing with the notification bell click so you get my Call of Duty videos as soon as they are published. So we know that Microsoft have basically purchased Activision Blizzard for around $69 billion. Now this is still being hashed out and there could be hurdles on the way, but let's just assume that this is going to be a successful takeover. Now, Microsoft have a massive job on their hands, but one thing I can certainly say is if Modern Warfare 2 is definitely the game that comes out this year, it will be an absolute titan in terms of sales and how many people are going to be actively playing that game. Modern Warfare 2019 definitely demonstrated something, and that was the fact that it could pull in new players but also bring a lot of the original OG Call of Duty players back. There were plenty of things that were done perfectly correct in that game, but also there was a lot of stuff that made that game unplayable to certain players, including myself. I love the fact that it was set in the modern era, which I think is most Call of Duty players' favorite era in the first place. I love the initiation of this new gunsmith system and the fact that you could make real guns in real life but adapt them to real guns in real life as well. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant addition to the game. The sound and the look of the game was absolutely brilliant, but then there were certain design decisions that were made that were questionable in my opinion, and a lot of the Call of Duty community's opinion as well. It was a game that was brilliant in one breath, but also equally divisive in the other. Now, for me, if they really want to capitalize on Modern Warfare 2 2022 being the almighty best game that we've had in terms of Call of Duty for near on a decade, then they're going to have to incorporate certain design decisions. And we can kind of see that's where they're going. If you look at the likes of the Cold War game and then Vanguard, there were certain design decisions that were questioned in Modern Warfare 2019 that kind of were dismissed and taken away and put back into the likes of Vanguard, Ninja being one of those design decisions. It's a perk and it always should be a perk. So I've got hope that these are the type of things that we will see being improved upon Modern Warfare 2019, and just those little tweaks will just instantly make that game 10 times better than Modern Warfare 2019. And with the obvious sales that that game acquired, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. Moving forward, there's been talks of the next Call of Duty after that being made by Trakky, and that will also come to PlayStation, and then that's in 2023, and then we will also have Warzone 2, which sounds like it's going to be a brand new game built from the ground up and has no involvement with the last Warzone game. And the one caveat here is that this game will not feature on the last generation consoles. It's being built strictly for your PlayStation 5s and Xbox X series and stuff like that, simply because that is the new hardware. Now this does bring one slight caveat if this is true, and it just sounds to me that currently in the current Warzone there's a lot of people, loads of people asking on console for a field of view slider, and with this news I just don't see how they're going to commit themselves to make that change if they're gonna mess with the engine for the new game in 2023. So I genuinely believe You guys who want a field of view slider that aren't on PC are going to be waiting till next year, which isn't great news, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Now, what I can see with Warzone 2 is hopefully they will make the decision to break these games apart, keep the Modern Warfare multiplayer experience as simply, and any Call of Duty after that as simply multiplayer, and then have Warzone as a standalone game, still taking selections of weapons, but not having to balance the two games in unison. And then we won't have all these problems that we've been having with Cold War, with Modern Warfare 2019 not working, simply because every time they try to update something, they break other things. It sounds as if we're going in the right direction, and there is something to look forward to in terms of Call of Duty. I know we genuinely say this every year, but with Bobby Kotick's insatiable hunger to release a Call of Duty every single year for Activision's board and profits, you can definitely say that this franchise has suffered dramatically, and also we, the consumer, have been totally neglected in terms of choices and things that would be made for the game. And going forward here, it does look as if we're heading in the right direction. My only reservation here is, will Microsoft be stupid enough to sever its connection with Call of Duty and the PlayStation and Sony? With that being the bigger market, I think it would be an absolutely stupid move. But with the acquisition of the last few studios they've had, they did make this statement that they wouldn't freeze out Sony, and then they did with certain games. So you just never know. But if it's about money and about getting that bigger market share, which they're trying to chase Sony for, then you bet that your bottom dollar, it would make total sense for them to just keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. Guys, down in the comment section, let me know your thoughts and feelings about Modern Warfare 2 coming out this year and Warzone 2 coming out next year, also with a Treyarch game. And do you think there should be integration still, or do you think they should separate the two games? Down in the comment section. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they took your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.